All right, as always, here's the risk disclosure. Trading futures is risky. Know what you're doing before you do it, and you can lose all your money. Also, this live stream is not financial advice. It is for educational purposes only, and the live stream is not intended to copy my trades. Good morning, everybody. Happy Monday. Hope y'all had a great weekend. Yeah. Let's see what this week has in store for us. There's earnings, some good bunch of news. Hopefully we can have a good week here. I'm in need of it. Let's see. We do have a simplicity long that we're in. It did chop around a little bit on those ZOIs. Right in here, kind of went sideways. So if we can get a break long here, then if we could break above this gap wall, might be looking to go long. We have 3-bar chop on the 50 tick right now. And we have to keep our eye on the 30 tick because we do have some ODD happening here, potentially. And just trying to lay a mini magnet. So if that closes down, then I'd be careful. But here, on this way up, we had this little pullback, some HD, leaving a mini magnet there. So let's see where it goes from here. Good morning. Yeah, Mark, that's what I'm hoping doesn't happen. We had an overnight, just went down. We're at the -7 deviation. I was checking the news. The earnings. Looks like we have tomorrow morning handful of news here. Got Exxon, Pfizer, Caterpillar, McDonald's, and then a couple more on. Yeah, so we've got, well, those are the afternoon on this side, but we've got about four earnings coming out tomorrow morning. Good morning. Still watching this 30 tick chart, this 30 tick bar to see what this one wants to do here, because it keeps showing weakness right around here. And as you can see, depends on where this bar wants to close, but we've got a lot of volume, so that's a good thing. Simplicity's trying to go short, but we got these triple ZOIs right underneath, right here. So there is a short now. Let's see if it'll continue through these ZOIs. See right here, right at the bottom. So not sure it'll just go straight through those ZOIs the first try, but if we can head short, might not be too bad. But, we are in that 3-bar chop on the 50 tick also. Morning, Nikita. Morning, Bill.
Potential TX on CL.
Good morning, Karen. Good to see you. Yeah, it's just been hasn't been has been something else. No, that's fine. See, Damos. Yeah, I think I just remembered. Yeah, I think their links don't show up in the chat. I don't know if that's a setting on my end. Probably is somewhere. Oh, it's on my I think I know what it is. Why links won't show up. Because when I first started streaming, I had a bunch of those spammers just jumping in. So I got one of those stream bots that's attached on here that keeps all the spammers out. So I think it somewhere in that setting has it where it blocks links. I'll have to go in there and check. But yeah, this week there's news, earnings, a bunch of stuff to watch out for sure. Fed funds rate this week. Basically Wednesday's got a ton of news. High impact news too. All starts at 8:15, so I don't know how Wednesday's going to look. Thursday, I'm actually not going to be able to stream on Thursday. I have some things going on in the morning I got to take care of. So, maybe a short week for me, depending on how Wednesday looks. So that we did have that weakness up here. We had that Paul, order prints rejection, ODD. On the way down, left as double ZOI, closed down, so rocketed down. Now we also have the fourth bar of chop on the 50 tick. So now I'm going to look for the breakout bar. Yeah, the unknown trader. I've always been meaning to check that out just to see what what they do. I've always noticed it'll turn green and that you don't know if they're live or not. Right here, this little watch that'll light up when they're live. So we are short. Let's see what happens here as we approach the mini magnet, dynamic magnet. We're at the bottom of the 50 tick bar now. I would not be taking a pullback right now. You can see we're on the hitting this bottom here. This is the third hit here recently. It's kind of in this little zone, but as it broke through, couldn't break there, couldn't break there. Now it's back at it again. So maybe it'll run down.
Trapped orders with exhaustion box on NQ. Double cluster CL. Potential TX on NQ.
See, I like this type of setup on my pullbacks as well. Like if, for example, if this setup right here with this HD, because we did have one pullback here from the top, HD setup, trapped Xbox. If that was down here, that'd be great. That's where I would have liked it. Yeah, there's clusters to the left in that area, right below. Got double clusters there, clusters all the way across. And then that's in the middle of this chop right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 bar chop there. So
Potential TX on NQ. Potential double TX on NQ. Potential TX.
yeah, you mean like right here in this area? Because, I mean, yeah, you do have the 10 tick. Yeah, and that's exactly why it's hesitating right here. Because you got these spread out mini magnets, double clusters, and now it's kind of hesitating, oscillating right in this area.
Double cluster NQ.
More clusters. So, yeah, that's definitely a sign that it could chop or hesitate.
Potential TBS on CL.
And that's what you get when you have spread OP and spread mini magnets. Just like here, if price comes down right in this area, you've got these two mini magnets that are kind of spaced out and only about 4 or 5 points away from each other. So could hesitate, oscillate in there too, potentially. I will note overall trend all night has been short. And here recently, let's see, basically over the last hour and a half or so, it broke that downward trend, that overall trend. But now it's coming back down into a downward trend if this can continue short. So basically what I'm saying is the trades, when the overall trend, not just the immediate, on the 10 tick or 30 tick chart, but when the overall trend for the day is lined up with your trade, that definitely helps as well. So if this continues short, it'll be coming back into an area where it potentially could be continue a short trend again for the day. And Simplicity's lining up short and everything starts lining up short. Yeah, but we're about to get a breakout bar on the 50 tick. If this goes to 06450,
Double cluster CL.
so if we get this breakout bar, which looks like we're getting, then I'll be looking for my short. Almost there. There we go. We got the breakout bar. Now it is at the bottom of this chop, all the way to the left, where we have that 7 bars of chop. So we got to be a little bit careful, but if we get a pullback, I'll take it. I have double clusters on the 10. But if we pull back up to this area around 073-ish, then I'll probably look to go short because it broke those 2 mini magnets. That's where those clusters are to the left. See if we can at least come down to this Paul, or at least these double clusters on the 10. If we get a short right here, this short setup on the 10, that'd be great. Looks like it might be a Lorex too. This little setup on the 10 can close short. That would definitely help this trade out. If this can come back down to these double clusters on the 10, that'll probably be my first little target here. It's hesitating though. Struggling. Got a cluster here on the 10, exactly where that one is to the left. So I'm hoping it looks pretty even though with buyers and sellers on the OP chart. Looks like more buyers are coming in. Yep, this one's going to knock me out. All right, first loss of the day right there. 15 ticks.
Potential TX on NQ.
This thing wants to just keep pushing up. It's going long now. Simplicity long. Got both angled up here. Broke the high. Not sure if it'll run all the way up, but going right back up into that area. Yeah, hey, morning, Richard. Yep, I liked that one too. I want to take it back.
Double cluster CL.
It's coming down and testing that bottom area right here where it hit 1, 2, 3 times, broke, retest, and that's one of my favorite trades actually.
Potential TX on CL.
But just failed.
Double cluster NQ.
Yeah, it might not be a bad idea, Richard. Depends on where this market can go. If it can break out of this little zone, might take all the rest of the pre-market to do that, though.
Potential OP rejection on CL.
Yeah, this January has been the hardest month I've ever had trading. This entire month. I've had so many valid setups fail and so many days where I didn't trade. Because I have 19 days on streaming, but I think I have like 8 or 9 actual trading days that I took a trade. So out of the entire month. Which, how many trading days have we had? 5, 10, 15, 20. I mean, there's basically like 20 days. And I've taken a trade on half the days. And then of those days, many valid ones fell. Just like now, I didn't see anything wrong with this trade. It's just been a extremely, I mean, literally the past 3 years, this entire month has been one of the hardest months I've ever had. But like I was talking to somebody else Friday. I mean, yeah, it sucks that the count is down and everything's down. But on the hardest month that I've ever had, I'm down what? $400 and something dollars. Let me see. 24,506 32 minus 25,000. Yeah, 493. So yeah, it's definitely. I mean, anytime you could trade after the market opens. I mean, there's so many opportunities then. I just can't trade after the open because of my schedule. But yeah, when I get to trade during the open, it's so much better. Every day there's opportunities to trade when the market's open. That's my biggest problem too. My biggest problem is I can't trade the open, so I just have to be extremely patient. And I mean, it still works pre-market, but you just got to be way more patient than you know during the market open.
Potential TV
Dang,
CL.
wish I'd have been watching oil CL. Look at that. I just clicked over to take a look. Everything won on that. The simplicity short ran down. Little pullback here. Little pullback here. Now it's about to open in a few minutes.
Trap orders with exhaustion box on NQ. Double cluster CL. cluster NQ.
All right, LS, thanks for jumping in here. Good talking to you. Yeah, Yank LRE is basically a pullback. On this chart, when we have a nice trend, then it's a pullback, and then we look on this chart and this one, which is a 30-tick chart, and this is a 10-tick chart. We look to make sure that, there's a few things to tell us the pullback will, in fact, work and go long, or whichever direction that you're going. So basically, like this one, it was coming down, and then here we had a pullback to this solid line, which was testing this bottom that it couldn't break multiple times, this area right here. And normally, when it breaks and pulls back, it'll test it, and then I'll go short off of that. But it failed this time.
Potential TX on CL.
Thanks, Vegas. Good morning, Jim. As you can see, I'm down on my money management tool here, 15 ticks.
Potential TX on NQ.
So I have, if the next one loses, I'll be done for the day. If I can get another one. Hopefully I can get another trade. It's almost 9 a.m., 5 till 9. Man, it just slowly came back up into this chop. Normally our breakout bar,
Cluster NQ.
4-bar chop, breakout bar, normally it'll go down at least another bar. Like back here. All this chop, breakout bar, here's another bar. On its way up, it struggled. 3, 1 up, another 2, 1 up.
Draft orders with exhaustion box on NQ.
So just creeped its way back up there. Yeah, exactly, Yank. It's a lower risk for sure. And I have a set stop. I'm only risking 15 ticks on it. And if it goes, it goes. But if it doesn't, I want out because it's usually going to do exactly what happened here. So I get in and, typically it'll go and it'll work. But if it comes across this line here, this red line, then I just want out. Jean, I would say both, really, because it couldn't break that area, and then it pulled back to it, which was both, the mini magnets and bottom breakout was kind of both there. And if you look at the 30 tick,
TX on NQ.
you had, when it pulled up, that area had both of those mini magnets, those double clusters to the left. So, yeah, it just more buyers. And I was watching my OP chart while I was in the trade. I was looking at this chart, and when it pulled up and had that cluster there, it was 16 and 16 orders. And then all of a sudden the buy side just started filling up. And then I knew right away it was going to lose because the buy side, the numbers just started getting larger and larger. And then it popped up. Yeah, that one, they're not always break and retest, but that one definitely, yeah, that's a break and a retest. But those are my favorite type of pullbacks, when they do a break and retest.
Double cluster.
Yeah, Richard, volume is good. I mean, I was looking at that. Volume's good. It's just not moving a lot. Or not moving great anyways.
exhaustion box on NQ. Double TX on NQ.
Just staying in the zone. So he went back up to test that area again. Yeah, exactly. Lots of indecision. Now, if this 30 tick bar closes short, see, it came back up here, more exhaustion again. Exhaustion box, trapped orders, leaving a paw on top of these ZOIs. Another cluster, so if this one closes short, I would have preferred it to lay a mini magnet here to push it down, but I mean, if this even goes down, who knows? We'll see what happens with this bar. Yeah, Lorexes are great. I like Lorexes. My only issue with Lorexes is, and the reason why I went off of sniper trades is because of the ratio. You know, going for 9 ticks and risking 21, which I guess I've always said I understand exactly why that they do that, but my problem is my discipline. If I'm up a couple trades and then I lose it all with one trade because one trade loses, then in the past that's where I would lose my discipline. I'd probably be okay with it now, but I would definitely shoot for more on Lorexes if I was to take them. Try at least more of a 1-to-1. I'd probably at least shoot for 20 ticks for a 1-to-1, and then once it passes that 9-10 tick mark, then move to break even in case if it doesn't go. It's probably how I'd manage it, but nice. Yeah, I definitely like it for confirmation too. You get a Lorex in the same direction as your LRE. Ooh, those are nice. Yeah, for sure. I'll peek back over at oil again. Man. So that's why I did add oil back up to my chart because I'm considering, and I'm just watching it for a few weeks trying to get acclimated to how it moves again because I traded it for like a month one time. But the nice thing about oil, LREs aren't, I mean, they're there, but I would focus more on simplicity with oil because the stops are small. As you can see, if you would have hopped in this, not saying I don't know if I would have taken this, but if you would have hopped in here, you're at about 79.18. Your stop would be less than 20 ticks. But then obviously you can make way more than 20 ticks, as you can see on this rundown. Yeah, I did that one time on some sniper trades on like the no-brainer 3 and 4 type lane trades, Vegas. But my only issue with that was, again, the money management. Just because you're entering with 2 contracts, and if you get a trade that just loses from the get-go and never takes profit on one, then man, those are tough because you lose a lot. You definitely got to have the majority of them hit that 9 ticks. Which we know most of the time they do. The good Lorexes. Most of the time they'll hit that 9 ticks, so.
Double cluster NQ.
The coconut oil trades. All right, Simplicity's trying to go short. That 30 tick bar is holding up. It's actually a Lorex on the 30 here. Anytime I've seen a Lorex on the 30, those will go down at least 2 more bars. So let's see if that happens. Needed to close at 078.50. Almost there. Yeah, Vegas, definitely got to use patience and discipline. I mean, that's all of it anyways, we know, but still. All right, this bar is about to close short on the 30, and Simplicity's going short. See if it actually closes. Very close. Yeah, it's not really pushing hard. And it's kind of struggling. But, like I said, anytime I've seen one of those bars close on the 30, typically every time it'll go down 2 more bars on the 30 tick. Still hasn't closed, though. It got really close. Now it's maybe laying a mini magnet. Yeah, even to the left, there's a lot of clusters. Way over here, right before 5 a.m. Just this whole zone is just pretty ugly. Yeah, and that absorption X went away on the 30. Had that absorption X and that went away. And lots of clusters on the 10 tick too.
Potential TX on CL. Trap orders with exhaustion box on NQ. Potential TX on CL.
It's not even any real strong areas in the on the 30 tick either, like immediate areas. What about 055? There's some bunch of mini magnets, but that got broken a while back. Nice, Vegas. Good one. See ya. Have a great day. Yeah, more than likely doesn't look like there's going to be any other trade opportunities for me this morning. It's 9:10. So yeah, I don't see it getting out of this zone in the next 10 minutes.
Double cluster CL.
All right, see you, Richard. Have a good one.
Double cluster NQ. Potential TX on CL. cluster NQ. Potential elevator on CL.
All right. See you later, Seed. Have a great day. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to get anything here. I'm probably going to jump off pretty soon. See what happens if this comes back up here and gets rejected or what it does. All right, Bill. See you tomorrow. Have a great day. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and end it here as well. It's just, we're getting pretty close to open, getting pretty close to dark zone. It's not going to, I don't see it going, even if it pops out of the zone real quick somehow. I mean, I still wouldn't trust it to not come back in unless if it just ran way outside of the zone, but I don't see that happening in the next few minutes. So, yep. Gonna go ahead and hop off here. Take my 15 tick loss. See if that's what it is. Just got to keep patient, keep with the money management, and just keep going every day. So, all right. I'll see y'all tomorrow and have a great day. And y'all trade well. Everybody that's going to continue trading. Take care.